just before sunup, and man, you can already hear the cardinals chirping up a storm. Their vision is just top notch in the twilight and pre-dawn. They have that ability to really just be able to see exceptionally well, and they're chirping up a storm because I pulled in here. There's some deer moving back through here. I spooked them when I came in. Anyway, I'm getting rigged up, and we're gonna head to our spot. You got your fishing pole? You got your gear? Come on, let's go. We gotta go catch them. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. It's a gorgeous morning. Sun isn't even up yet. It's calm, quiet. Throwing a little top water with Livingston Lures Walking Boss 2. It's got kind of a jitterbug little lip on the front of it. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate all the support. Man, this is going to be a crisp, chilly morning. Dude was just in here throwing a cast net for some shad. I'll show you what I'm throwing right here. This guy right here. He makes a funny noise with that EBS electronic bait system that they've got, that patented system. So I've got this on the St. Croix black bass. £20 sunline braid to a mono leader, some trilene mono. The shad are flickering around. Look at that thing. Still can be bombing topwater here in Texas. You can pretty much do it year round here. I know a lot of people are like, what? Topwater? This late in the year? Yeah. If they're hungry, man, they're gonna go after stuff. It's a great little lure right there. You can see the shad flickering out there. It looks like little raindrops. See him? Choop, choop, choop. The thing is, there's so much bait in the water, you gotta compete with that. So you gotta have a pretty good strategy. I noticed the gar they're not as much on the surface. They're starting to get deep for sure. They're usually always in the hot summer up around the surface, piddling around. Water temperature is 78 degrees, so we're still up there, which is very interesting because it's been super chilly and cold. I love studying the contour of this. I keep saying in all the videos, normally the water is back up into here. You can see a little seashell, a little seashell, freshwater shell. They're around, you can kind of see them here and there. And over through here, the water gets probably about 6 inches deep. Then it'll get deeper. Right where I'm standing, it gets about knee deep. And so this is a good little stretch to fish. And then the seam that goes through. So it works out pretty cool to fish right along here. I've been catching a ton of fish cruising through there. But when the water's up and you have this flat, man, they all come in here in top water. You can catch quite a few. Check it out, guys. See the claw marks? So raccoon's been digging in there, or maybe a possum. For the freshwater shells, they know which ones are good and which ones aren't. So as the water's receded, here you can see the deer tracks. My tracks that were in here yesterday are washed away. So they had storms come through last night here. I didn't have any storms come through my area. All right. So we're gonna work this area here. I know there's a sunken log right out here because I had one heck of a snag the other day. I mean, one heck of a snag. I had to break off. Man, this thing is cool. Do you hear it making that nee, 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 nee? That's a distress bait fish sound that comes with this EBS. Okay, see the big carp right there. So the key with this is you just let it sit and let it do its sound thing. Man, I love this bait. I need to get one in black. I always like my topwaters to be either chartreuse with a chartreuse belly, black, or bone. Alright guys, I'm gonna bomb this lure from Livingston. It's called the Slingshot. It's doing its little EBS sound. I put some Pro Cure on there and I'm just bombing it out there. I did the topwater for a couple of hours. I had one hit right here. Guys, he just missed it. It was on the Bill Lewis Spitfire. I mean, it was a cool sound. It was a choo, and then all of a sudden I go to set the hook and the lure's on the surface. But anyway, so hopefully we'll catch something on this guy. Man, it is a chilly day for sure. And I'm wondering if that's affecting the fish. I don't know. Sometimes I think it does. Sometimes I think it doesn't. But anyway, I'm fishing the seam right here that I'm always fishing. So with this, I crank, and you just kill it. And it has a cool shimmy down. And then a lot of times I'll just twitch, because it noses down. I'm getting popped by a bunch of those little white bass. See how he noses down like that? And you just twitch it. Alright guys, I got the Crappie Thunder from Lew's. And I'm going to bomb this guy around. See what I can come up with. Hopefully have some luck. I'm throwing this Strike King Red Eyed Shad in the small size. Just zinging it out there and letting it do its thing. I keep thinking I want to go to the other side. I hadn't done that in a long time. I may do that here in a little bit. The thing is, I know over there at Snag City, last year I lost a whole bunch of these. So I may just have to go with this straight up jig spinner. Yeah, for the largemouth, not much has been going on. I threw all kinds of stuff. Chatterbaits, jackhammer, crankbaits. Did topwater early this morning. Had one poke, but I think it was a gar. I didn't even get the camera turned on. I think I'm going to go the other side and walk that bank. I hadn't done that this year, really. And the weather's nice. So today would be a good day to do it. It's not too cold. Check that out. It's a lot of fun to throw. Alright guys, we're hooked up. I gotta get to some better footing because my feet are sinking. This is a good fish. Ooh, ooh, you can see the mud. Throwing a little Strike King Red Eyed Shad. Sheesh, oh, look at the minnow swam right in where I'd was standing. Loosen the drag up just a hair. Oh, this is a nice white bass. Or a wiper. Ooh, let me get up here. Man, this is just so iffy with this mud from all the rain. Oh, I gotta get in the grass. This is so chaotic. I know the camera won't pick it up, but that's it, just a little red-eyed shad like that. It's like you're skating around on this. There we go. It's a gorgeous little fish right there. In he goes. See where I was sliding right there? Super thick. That's all it is. Looks like a little shad. See the little bait fish right there? Ooh, I'm hooked up, guys. On this little red-eyed shad. Check it out, it's one of these little dudes again. These are fun to catch. Easy. There we go. There he is, right there. Not too shabby. Slipping and sliding everywhere. So what's the technique for this? You can do a straight crank, a slow straight crank, but like for the winter time, I like to yo-yo it. Once it gets down there, and it just up, down, and then a couple of twitches. Maybe we can entice a largemouth to hit. There we go. I had a thump right there, just doing a straight crank. Man, it's so peaceful out here. You can definitely catch them if you have something that looks like a shad. Alright guys, we're hooked up right in here close. There he is. Not a bad fish. Easy. There we go. Check out that guy right there. There he goes. All right, we're gonna move to the other side over there and hope I don't have any snag issues. One more cast on this side. Just in case Mr. Largemouth is hanging around. All right, off to the other side, then I can get a snack, something to munch on. I mean, something to drink. There we go. Nope, it's not in the guides. I just hook it right there. Terrible spot, I know, but it works for me. All right, so we're gonna walk that shoreline over there and see how much luck we can have. All right, guys, we made it to this side. We were fishing straight across. So there's like a mini point here. We're gonna see if we can exploit that. I'll throw the big bass stuff here in a little bit, but for now, I'm just pitching this little striped King Red Eyed Shad. Man, it's turning out to be a chilly but really nice day. I'm not sure what the depth is over on this side, but there definitely is a shallow run through here. It's Snag City. Chuck and wind, let's go. All right, I'm gonna switch to the jig spinner and maybe we'll move down. There's Snag City all through there, so I'm hoping that'll prevent that. I don't know if you can see them, but check out all the birds, migrating birds flying in to the other bay over there. That's pretty cool. Jig spinner time. All right, guys, I walked all the way this bank, all the way into the corner. There, it's just Snag City over here. So much stuff in the water, branches and wood, and through a square bill, nothing doing. Throwing this, see if we can entice a bite. But man, it's been slim pickings. Couple more casts. We'll see if we can get something here. It's been a long time since I fished this side, and when I did, I lost a ton of lipless, those smaller lipless crankbaits in that corner and this stretch. I mean, I don't know, it's just a bunch of trees got blown in there from a storm. But Snag City, and you'd figure that'd make it for great fishing, but it's on the north bank, and you'd figure they'd be over here to enjoy the sun a little bit more in these chilly temperatures, although it's sunny today. See the shad flickering there? Look at that thing. I've got this on a Great Lakes Finesse drop kick minnow, or drop kick shad. And the thing is, when it falls is when that little lure is just epic. I've had this thing just hammered on the way down on one of these setups repeatedly. Well, what was that? That felt a little like I had a thump there. Anyway, one more cast, guys. One more. Could this be the one? Oh. No, doesn't look like it. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a ton of fun out here. One more cast. There we go. All right. We're hooked up. Let's see what we got here. Ah, it's a little white bass here. One of these little dudes are fun to catch. There it is, right there. All right. So that's pretty much it. You know, it's easy setup to work with. Have a ton of fun doing it. Well, that worked out pretty good on the last cast there. Except I threw one more. See if there's like a little school of them. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye. Now get out there and get your lures wet.